Imagine soaking up the California sunshine, enjoying all the Golden State has to offer, and then heading out on its beautiful roads. While California has embraced cannabis legalization for adult recreational use, it is absolutely crucial to understand how this impacts your driving privileges and safety. California laws define cannabis-impaired driving not by a specific amount of tetrahydrocannabinol, or THC, in your system, but rather by whether your ability to drive a vehicle safely is impaired. This means that if cannabis affects your judgment, coordination, or reaction time, you could be charged with a driving under the influence, or DUI, offense, just as with alcohol. The reason California does not have a strict per Southeast limit for cannabis like it does for alcohol is complex. Tetrahydrocannabinol, the psychoactive compound in cannabis, metabolizes differently in each person, and its effects can vary based on individual tolerance, consumption method, and potency. Blood or urine tests can detect tetrahydrocannabinol, but they do not reliably indicate the level of current impairment. Therefore, law enforcement officers relying heavily on observable impairment during traffic stops, including field sobriety tests and the assessment of a drug recognition expert, or DRE. Even a trace amount of cannabis that visibly affects your driving is enough for a DUI charge. To avoid any risk, the safest approach is to never drive after consuming cannabis. If you plan to consume, arrange for alternative transportation such as a rideshare, taxi, or a sober designated driver. Remember that the effects of cannabis can linger longer than you might expect, and they can also be delayed, especially with edibles. Do not try to guess if you are okay to drive. If you feel any effect at all, do not get behind the wheel. Law enforcement officers in California are specifically trained as drug recognition experts to identify drivers impaired by drugs, including cannabis. These experts conduct a 12-step evaluation process that includes physical observations, coordination tests, and vital sign assessments to determine if a driver is under the influence. A DUI conviction for cannabis impairment carries serious penalties, including hefty fines, license suspension, mandatory DUI classes, and potentially jail time, impacting your future and your ability to travel freely. Understanding that California prioritizes safe roads above all means taking personal responsibility for your choices. By ensuring you are always sober behind the wheel, you protect not only yourself from significant legal consequences, but also everyone else sharing the road, allowing you to fully enjoy the Californian experience without unwanted complications.